Welcome back, children, to lesson number 8 of your EVS subject Land. Today, in this chapter, we will start with page number 73. Children, in my last video, we did one activity to know what are the components which are present in soil. Children, you can see on page number 73 observation. Observe the filtered and leftover components for first, second, and third time. Children, the activity which we have done, according to that observation, we have to answer the following questions. First one is, which components are obtained after sieving the soil with different sieve size? Children, we have sieved the lumps of soil with the help of sieve used for sieving wheat, then sieve used for sieving flour, and with one cotton cloth. We used these three things to sieve the soil, and in all the three sieves or in all the three things we received different things after sieving the soil. So now your first question, which components are obtained after sieving the soil with different sieve size? By sieving soil with different sieve sizes, we obtain stones, sand, silt, and dust present in it. Now, next question based on this activity is, can there be any other components present in the soil? Yes, other components can be there. The other components may be water in the form of moisture, metals, minerals, organic fertilizer, etc. Next question is, how do the amounts of different components affect the type of soil? Amounts of different components change the type of soil and its constitution. If the amount of sand is more, we say the soil is sandy. If the amount of clay is more, we say that it is clayey soil. And if the amount of silt is more, we call it alluvial soil. According to the components of soil, the moisture holding capacity and the draining capacity of the soil also changes. So children, we can say that different soils have different properties, and according to the different properties only they are classified. Now take out page number 74 and let's do one more activity. Here we require transparent plastic bag, transparent glass, spade, lump of soil, thread. Now bring 3-4 lumps of soil from the nearby farm from 1 feet depth by digging with spade. Why children 1 feet depth? Because the upper top soil is having less of moisture compared to the soil which is inside the earth, which is deep inside the earth. Keep 1-2 lumps of soil in the transparent plastic bag and tie its mouth with thread. Now keep this plastic bag in sunlight for some time. After some time, bring it to the class and observe. Children, here what we will observe? Yes, the inner wall of the plastic bag. On the inner wall of the plastic bag, tiny water droplets are visible. When you will do this activity, you will notice that the inner wall of the plastic bag will have tiny water droplets on it. Why these tiny water droplets are visible? The moisture present in the lump evaporates due to the heat of the sunlight. This water is visible as droplets on the inner wall of the transparent bag. Children, by this activity we can conclude that the soil has moisture. Children, try this activity at home and observe what happened with the soil. Children, this was for all today. We will meet in my next video. Till then, stay connected. Bye-bye.